What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about the Wendy Williams documentary. It is, let me just say, I wasn't like a huge Wendy Williams fan. Like, I didn't religiously watch her show all the time, every time it aired. Like, I wasn't that like type of fan. I do think she is interesting. I think she was like a iconic figure in the like media world. I do definitely think that. So of course I knew who Wendy Williams was, but you know, me and my boyfriend watched this documentary last night, and it's a 4-part documentary just about her life and, you know, the struggles that she's currently dealing with, you know, and I kind of just wanted to talk about that with you guys and kind of like just talk about that because I just feel like, you know, it is so sad. It's so heartbreaking to see like almost like the rise and like the fall of like of her, you know, and it is so sad. And, you know, I don't want to speak too much on like she does have alcohol induced dementia. That's what they were talking about in the documentary. You know, I don't want to like touch too much on that because like I'm not a professional like to speak on that, so I don't want to like sound ignorant or anything like that speaking on that. But I do want to just say, like, I don't honestly, watching the documentary, I don't feel like she needs to go back to work. You know, it was almost so heartbreaking too because she was just kept talking about like how she's ready to go back on TV. She's ready to get back to work, you know, and like, I know that she loves to do that. Like, that's what she was like, because she was talking about, like, I love to be famous. I love what I do. Like, I love, like, being on air. I love the show. Like, you can tell, like, she truly, that was, like, her passion. That was her thing. So, it is sad and it is heartbreaking to see, like, her wanting to be back on TV so bad and wanting to get back to work. But it's just, like, she's not in the best place to do that, you know, health-wise. So that was so heartbreaking to continue to see, like, throughout the documentary and see her, like, you know, work so bad, you know. On the other hand, I do feel like the people that she has around her aren't the best people that she has around her, like her manager, those type of people. And this is just my personal opinion from watching the documentary. I don't think they need to be around her. I think she needs to be around her family. I think these people, it's heartbreaking to see them like almost like make her want, like, not forcing her, but like encouraging her to go back to work or encouraging her that she needs to work, when that really just isn't the case right now. You know, it's so sad that when you see people like in these low points and you just see them, like the people around them take advantage of them, and you see the people that are supposed to be close to them, you start to see them take advantage of them. And like it's so heartbreaking and it's so sad to like see. Come on, JoJo. But sorry, y'all. It just was heartbreaking to see, and it's just so sad that you just have these people around you that, you know, you think would want the best for you, and you think, you know, would look out for you, and that doesn't seem like the case, in my opinion, with the people that she has around her currently. You know, I think she needs to be around her family. I think she needs to, you know, get help, you know. And I'm not saying that like in a shady way, or I'm not saying that like in a like to like bash her or anything like that. I do think she needs help. I do think she needs to be around people that actually do care for her and people that actually, you know, want the best for her. And that is, in my opinion, I feel like that it's her family. Now, there are things in the documentary that were saying, like, I'm not going to spoil it, really. If you guys want to go watch it. I'm just giving my, like, whole thoughts on the whole entire thing. You know, I do, and again, like I said, from looking at the documentary, I do feel like she needs to be around people that truly care for her, that truly want the best for her, that aren't, you know, trying to push her to go back to work or pushing her to like continue to keep working and working, you know. She needs to just be able to sit down and to heal and to, you know, get the help that she needs. And I truly do feel like that. I don't feel like she needs to go back to work right now. Again, these are all just my opinions. These are all just how I feel, just from my personal opinion from watching the documentary. You guys might feel different. You know, we all have different opinions. But I feel like it's just not, it isn't right to just be like, oh, we like to encourage her to go back to work. Like, yes, you know, it is like, again, it is sad because she keeps saying like how much she wants to go back to work, how much she's ready to work again. But I don't feel like she's like health-wise, I don't feel like she's really there. And that's what her family in the documentary were saying too. Some of her family members were like, you know, it's not smart. I don't think she needs to go back to work. Like, she's not, you know, in that healthy state of mind to go back to work. So I do agree with her family on that. I don't think she is capable or is like ready to go back to work, and I think the team and the people around her are being selfish in that regard because they're wanting her to go back to work. It seems like so that they can get a check, which is like fucked up, because if this is somebody you truly care about, regardless if you guys have a working relationship, just on the fact of her being a human being, you would think like you guys would want her to go get help and help her in some type of way, shape, or form versus getting her to go to work, or trying to like, not even getting her to go to work, but like encouraging her, like not really being real with her. And that's what some of her family members were saying. And some of them were real with her. They were just like, there's not the right type of people around you. There's some people in your camp aren't the right type of people that you need around. And I agree. I don't feel like certain people that are around her from watching the documentary, and this is just from me looking in, I don't feel like they need to be around her. I think she needs to be around people that truly do care for her, that truly do want the best for her, and that truly would look out for her best interest in heart and would get her the help that she needs, I would never want to be at a low point like that and me having the wrong people around you. That's what's scary, is like when you're in these low points, and not even just Wendy, like regular people, like non-famous people, like people us in general. Like, it is scary almost when you are at a low point and you're down bad, and you think like the people around you will do their best to help you, and when you see that it's not really the case, it is like, it's fucked up, it's heart-wrenching, it's sad, and I feel for Wendy a lot, because I truly do feel like she just doesn't have the right type of people around her, the people that are looking out for like her best interest. And again, and another thing too I want to talk about is the people that I see are like, oh, this is Wendy Williams karma, like this is what she gets for talking shit about everybody, and this is what she gets for talking. Okay, Wendy is still a human being. Like, she was a gossip blogger. Like, and again, I'm not saying was the huge Wendy Williams fan. Like, I watched some of her shows when she had people on there that I liked, that she would interview. So I'm not saying like I'm a huge, oh my God, Wendy Williams stan. But at the end of the day, I know she's a fucking human being. And for people to sit there and say, oh, this is her karma, this is what she gets, this is like no. If anything, you guys are going to get the karma, honestly, because that's just fucked up to like say that about somebody. It's just like, everybody has their downfalls. Everybody has like not even downfalls. Everybody has goes through their trials and tribulations. It's a life. Life is fucking hard. You guys know I've said that before. I come down here and say all the time, oh, life's hard. It's not easy, and especially when you're at that level of fame and the attention and I can only imagine what that's like, So it's fucked up that people are just like, oh, this is her karma, this is what she gets. Like, for the people that saying that, like, I feel like you're going to get your karma just by wishing bad on somebody else. Like, and I just feel like everybody goes through their trials and tribulations with life. Everybody like struggles with things. Everybody is, battles with different things. And just because she has like people act like she has sold cocaine, or like, I don't know, like she's a gossip blogger, whatever you want to call it. Like, yes, she has talked shit, but I mean, I just don't think people should be like, oh, well, she deserves this, and this is her karma, and this is what she gets, and this is her karma, this is what she deserves. No, like, that's fucked up to say, like, about somebody, because like I said, at the end of the day, Wendy is a human being. She is a human with emotions, feelings, a heart, a brain. Like, I think that's weird of people that I do, like, I see online, that are just like, oh, she deserves it, and this is her karma, which, the internet is crazy anyway, so that's like expected that people were going to be saying shit about, especially about Wendy Williams, but I don't know, I just watching the documentary, it was just very sad. That's why I just kept telling my boyfriend, like, it's just so sad to see like her struggle with what she's struggling with and dealing with, and then on top of like having to make sure people around you aren't using you, or the people around you that want y'all already know I can't speak. You have to, I'm sure it's hard to always like have to wonder if these are the right people that should be around you, or, and she's, like I said, she's ready to just get back to work, and, it was just heart-wrenching overall, just to see like how she was like, at one point, the biggest, like, queen of media, and then now it's like, watching the documentary, it's where we're at now. So it is very sad. Like I said, my heart goes out to Wendy. My heart goes out to her family. You guys should really watch the documentary. It is good. It is a good documentary. It is very sad though, and it is like, I don't know, it was sad, you know. And I don't know, I just feel like she, again, like I probably sound like a broken record, but I just feel like she does not have the right type of people around her. And then she's in like in a conservatorship. She's in a conservatorship with like her bank. Like it's all like a big mess. Like it was very confusing, the legal side of it, when they were explaining it through the documentary. Like it's just a big mess. It's just overall, I just feel so sad for Wendy. I feel sorry for her family. Like I just don't feel like she has like the right type of people around her. I feel like the people around her like are using her or just wanting her to work so they can get a check, and you know they can be able to provide for themselves for whatever reason, which is so, like, I just feel like it's so selfish right now, especially the state that Wendy is in. You know, I am an empathetic person. Like I can, especially when someone is down bad, like when someone is going through something like traumatic or horrible, like I can empathize so much with that. And you know, just seeing the people that are around her, it just seemed like they were so selfish and just so greedy for money. And you know, money can sometimes, it's just like the root of all evil. Like, yes, does money make things comfortable? Yes, but money to me is just like, it creates so much issues. Like I've had family issues concerning money, so I've always kind of just feel like money can like just change you for the worse sometimes. But you know, I think you guys should watch the documentary, especially if you are a huge Wendy Williams fan. You will get like a little bit of intel on her life and intel on kind of like what's going on and where she's been and things like that. Like I said, again, I wasn't like a huge Wendy Williams fan. Like I watched a couple of her shows, but I can sympathize when it's a human being and they're going through something and they're going through something traumatic and it's public and it's, you know, and then I just watching it, I just like, again, the people around her aren't the best people, and you know, it's just a mess. And there's like the conservatorship, and you know, people are stealing money from her allegedly that are close to her, and it was allegedly like her son. And I don't know, it was just all, it's a lot. It was a lot going on. But it was a good documentary, and it kind of gave me more intel on what was going on, especially because, like I said, I wasn't like a huge fan of like Wendy Williams. I never had anything like bad to say about her. But now it is just sad to see like what she's going through. And like, again, my heart goes out to Wendy. My heart goes out to her family. You know, the world loved her. Her fans loved her. Like, it was just all, like, she was just, you know, she just loved to be famous. Like, you know, it was all just so sad to see. And it was, you know, it kind of just opened my eyes to things, like, especially about her life and what she was going through. And, you know, it was a really good documentary. I liked it, but at the same time, it was very, very sad. Just to see how everything is playing out and, you know, what she's going through and what her family is struggling with, you know, dealing with what she's going through. So it was all just very, very sad. But if you guys want to go watch that documentary, it's on Prime Video, so go check that out. But yeah, I just wanted to hop down here and just kind of give my thoughts on the documentary. It was a good documentary, but I do feel like certain things should be different when it comes to Wendy's, especially like the people that are around her and the conservatorship and everything like that. I do think they should reevaluate that and look into that. And I definitely think she should have different people around her. I think she needs to be around close family and, you know, people that truly do care for her again and truly do want the best for her, not just a check out of her, you know, or just to get her to work when clearly she's not ready to work, you know. And that's no shade. That's just me speaking as like a person that is like caring, like, you know, is just seeing what it is. And I don't know, you know, it was just all very sad. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. You guys comment down below if you haven't seen the documentary. Go check it out. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.